I will do laundry. I will do laundry. I will do laundry. I will do laundry. Hmm. Why is there ambient Minecraft music on my shit? Pizza! Don't you notice how I get quiet when there's no one else around? Me and you in awkward silence. Don't you dare look at me that way. I don't need reminders of how you don't feel the same. Oh, the burning pain. Listening to you hop about some new soulmate. She's so perfect, blah, blah, blah. Oh, how I wish you'd wake up one day. Run to me, confess your love, at least just let me say that when I talk to you, oh Cupid walks right through and shoots an arrow through my heart. And I sound like a loon, but don't you feel it to confess I loved you from the start? Ba-ya-ba-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-ya-da-ya-da-ba. Ba-ya-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. What's a girl to do? Lying on my bed, staring into the blue. Unrequited, terrifying. Love is driving me a bit insane. Have to get this off my chest. I'm telling you today that when I talk to you, oh Cupid walks right through and shoots an arrow through my heart. And I sound like a loon, but don't you feel it to confess I loved you from the start? Confess I loved you, just thinking of you. I know I've loved you from the start. What to do? What to do? Hmm. 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 Destiny. And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friend, I'll say it clear, I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full. I traveled each and every highway and more, much more than this. I did it my way. Regrets, I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. I did what I had to do and saw it through without exception. I planned each charted course, each careful step along the byway, and more, much more than this, I did it my way. Yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew, when I bit off more than I could chew. But through it all, when there was doubt, I ate it up and spit it out. I faced it all, and I stood tall, and did it my way. I laughed, I cried, I've had my fill, my share of losing. And now, as tears subside, I find it all so amusing to think I did it all. And may I say, not in a shy way, oh no, not this. I did it my way. For what is a man? What has he got? If not himself, then he has not to say the things he truly feels, and not the words of one who kneels. A record shows I took the blows and did it my way. Yes, it was my way. Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, kiss me. Fill my heart with song. Let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Bow, 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 bow. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-da-da-dow. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
The ley lines convey so much power. How can you handle it safely?
Fill my heart with song. Let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, in other words, I love you. Who wants to get swiped? Fuck. Run it back. What? What? Yes! Get in here. Go, 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 go. Pick it up, my king. Yes! Ah! Oh! No! I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Once I never could hope to win. You're starting down the road. What? You know, I'm gonna listen to this song. Got like. Wait, can't I just. No, I can't. I could play at a lower frame rate. Yeah, my teammates got it. Okay, okay. Spotify! Download Spotify for Windows! I already do! Then came the drop bombs. I came. I saw. We came to drop bombs. I came. We came to drop bombs. I came. I saw. We came to drop bombs. I came. I saw. The drop bombs. And I got some heat on me. What you want and what you need. Break the law. I'm on a master plan. Nah. I came to drop bombs. I came, I saw, I trained to drop bombs. I came, I saw, we came to drop
The batteries
bombs.
are
I
operational
came,
and
I
paracausal
saw,
energy
we
readings
came
are
to
nominal.
drop bombs.
Good work,
I
Guardian.
came, I saw, didn't know we bro. Explode, protecting
You've
you.
got to prevent the Scorn from poisoning the ley lines. Destroy the ether before they can harvest
Protecting
it.
your
Are
neck.
we sure there's no way to save that ether?
To plan, I
I know
came
a lot
to,
of
came
Elixni on the shore
to
who
drop
could really
bombs.
use it.
I
This
came,
is no
I
time for
saw,
sympathy.
we came to
We're
drop
here to save
bombs.
the
I
Dreaming
came,
City,
I
not the
saw,
Elixni.
we came to drop bombs. I came, I saw, we came to drop bombs. I came, I saw.
Keep watch on the harvesters. They'll indicate when the servitors are going to release their ether. Once the ether is exposed, destroy it.
I'm a big bad Beto. Ego. Second, yeah. Third, yeah. Clutch, yeah. Win skates, spin. I never get them stuck. Yeah. Pause. Destroy the targets! I'm never getting my laundry done, am I? Did I complete my exotic everything? Don't remember. I'm trying to use a grenade when I don't have a grenade, dummy. Well, BAM! Send us a little bit downrange, eh? Well, bam!
The Scorn are broken, and all that ether is lost.
Better to lose the ether than the blind well. Good work, Guardian.
We've got Scorn inbound, Guardian. Better keep your compass safe.
Monday wake up, bones are aching. Tuesdays just for show. Wednesdays I don't wanna move from bed, I'm home. Thursdays make me sick, at least the week is close to end. Wednesday I sleep, start over again. Oh no, ready for falling in love. What is there between to give relief from all these fucks Saturday nights? Ooh, and we feel blacked out from so much fun. If only it lasted. Okay, after this, I gotta start doing like some sort of chores. We can. He really just shit out an orb, eh? Damage, baby! Damage! You ain't healing today. That's for sure. Saturday nights.
My tech
Nights.
lost between realms.
Ooh, can't
But
wait
beyond
till the
that,
next
we're
one.
back.
Destiny! Yo! Yes,
It
Destiny
is not zero
is
dark.
peak.
It is not
I love
some
Destiny.
kind of
Destiny is
madness.
great.
It is as though the space between the stars
I
has
wish there
been
was more content because it's
watching,
kind of been.
and it
They need to
hates
bring
us.
Gambit back. If they bring Gambit back, my life is yours! I mean, Gambit is gone, but it also doesn't provide any rewards. I like buttoning up the top button, but I'm told not to do so. The masses hate when I button the top button. But it makes me feel happy. I gotta invest in margaritas. I gotta invest in margaritas. I gotta invest in the new Destiny DLC. I gotta invest in margarita tools. And I really gotta do my laundry. Oh, what do you mean I can't leave? Okay, now I can. We completed 5. And if I do one more, one daily is done. What if I have a game show? Wherein I invite not my closest friends, because there isn't really any where we invite 3 of my random friends who have a block of time to spend virtually to do random shit. Like, I'm talking like complete chaos. 1 second we're gambling on golfers, next second we're doing some random dance in iCarly style. Honestly, I should write this down, shouldn't I? I want to involve a gay guy. But I don't want to, like, offend him. For, like, a whole bit. For, like, a bit. Because, like, a straight guy shooting shots at a gay guy ain't cool. But, like, if we bring that type of energy, and it's their energy being brought to the table, the game is game. I could probably call my nephew. I could involve my nephew in things. But then I also have to, like... Then I gotta tell people, like... Yeah, but then it's also gonna be a connection to my sisters. Where, like, you know. There's nothing wrong with my sisters. There's nothing wrong. But you gotta understand, me and my livelihood. I'm like... How do you say it? People typically like to compare me to the Rob Kardashian of the family. And most people are like, Rob Kardashian? Who's that? Well, my sisters are both the The Kim and Chloe or Kanye or whatever. Ra-ta-ta-ta? Ay ay ya. 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 Ay 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 ay. Laundry! Laundry! I will do my laundry. I will do my laundry. I will do my laundry. I'm gonna run and win. Oh, to the fence? By Downey. Well, bam! Ooh, shoes. Ooh, better shoes. What if I wear shoes in my own domicile? If we were to start a new arc, what arc would that be? Because we had the ego arc, where I try to work on my ego, trying to make it as toxic and confident as possible. That ended terribly. We had the old volleyball series, Volleyball and Crawling. That was a whole arc. That was depressing behind the scenes. And then the sequel was supposed to be a sequel, but that died too because volleyball also kind of died. I wish I could have like a Destiny series, but Destiny is also dead. Hmm. I love chatting with a chat that doesn't chat. Honestly, makes me feel like a dickhead. Not the chat not chatting, because I'm used to the chat not chatting, but more me saying chat's not chatting and complaining about it. Because like, I'm the master of complaints. If I okay, let me. Ay de la boca. Let me shut that door. How about it? What do I have open? I don't have anything bad open, right? I could do this. Within me candy. Hey, think you love me? You got me on sucking cologne, sucking cologne, sucking cologne. Sucking cologne, sucking cologne, sucking. Sweet lead, my bunny. My friend Daddy, see me the daddy. Snow come daddy day. Remember I'm dumb lucky. Second round with a whole lot of ish, and the ish don't miss. Yeah, second round with me, come kick. Take over America. Ramajala, it's a party. Oh, he called me shoddy with me candy. He think he loved me. He got me on sucking cologne, sucking cologne, sucking cologne, sucking cologne, sucking cologne, sucking. Is anybody on Xbox? Oh, he's on OG Destiny. I was like, Destiny 2? But no. Ex-employee? Also no. You think he loved me? He got me on sucking cologne, sucking cologne, sucking cologne, sucking cologne. Party, oh. He called me shoddy with me candy. He think he loved me. He got me on sucking cologne, sucking cologne, sucking cologne, sucking. You know what? Why don't you start listening to DJ? Laffy. Levy! Hey. Ah. Ah. It says I have one viewer, but that one viewer is me! But the number goes up! So vexing about you. And there's something that all of us don't approve. We've been through this before, fell in and out, I said no more. But still I want you like a mad, mad woman. Oh, you know what we could do? We could talk shit about other volleyball players, but really not, because we're just gonna see like who's gonna be playing tomorrow morning. For the stream! The stream! Live on YouTube! Till it gets taken down because of copyright. Because every single old person has, not every single old person. One old person out of like 30 has a big, and I'm talking like mass. Oh! Oh, I'm too old for this shit. Ooh! Híjole. Let us see. We're good? Okay. Gonna stream tomorrow live on YouTube until some guy brings a giant jukebox. What is it? What is a jukebox? The small little things. The things that emit like sound. They're not called a jukebox. You play music from it. You play. What am I? Oh. What is. Speaker. It's called a speaker. Some person has a speaker, a large speaker, and they're just looking it about. And then, there's always one song that has some stupid ass copyright. And then YouTube hears it once and goes like, "Not today! You are worse than terrorists! You are worse than terrorists!" And I'm like, I just want to play volleyball! So yeah. I could play Rocket League again. Or I could just sit in orbit. Now I won last time. We won the entire tournament! But, yeah, I don't know. Let's see, who's going? And got invited to a later sesh, but in the Daya heat. Dude. More dudes. Oh. The sun. Oh. Who is this again? What is that, like a schoolroom teacher? I don't even think I've met her the last time, but... Same old roster, nothing too crazy. Well, the devil got your hand, for good luck. To hold the honeysuckle rose as she lies down, reading the paper, reading the world right round, and her eyes record the sweet surprise of those who die that day, leaving her breathless, leading her hand to the grave. I want to buy a new mic. I really want to buy a new mic. I should probably say I'm signing up. Yeah, sure. You're early. Your life's work is dirtied by the fools who adore you, only to find you out. They saw you dressing in the back rooms. Now they'll pay what they owe you. It's only a small change. Let me see here. So on my Discord that is connected to my Instagram that shares the same name basically to all of my handles except for Twitch. But do be aware, I can't link it to TikTok because I am not famous. I'm not talking about famous. I'm talking like micro celebrity famous, and I'm not talking about micro celebrity famous like this TS to this shit. You have to be like here. No, you gotta be like here. No, you gotta be like here in TikTok's eyes. And right now I'm here. Actually, no, I'm lower. I'm here. And I just gotta get here. Once I'm there, then I can put a link. I can put a link tree to all my links. And then people could be like, this man has a Discord. Then I can use Discord. I mean, I use Discord for like the whole PNG thing. But then I was like, what if I take a shower? But like, I take a shower every single day. But like, what if I take a shower and dress well? And I was like, yeah, but then I'm gonna be going to sleep, so it's gonna be like shorts and then like legs, and then it's like a shirt that probably doesn't even fit, or does it? So there's it in the back room now. They'll pay what they owe you. It's only small change, red on the green grass. So yeah, what was I on about again? Go home now, it's getting later, baby. Oh yeah, I started a yacht channel where I could just chat and talk just to myself. I could also give updates to the people that actually care, which is basically nobody. I mean, that's the whole purpose of Twitter/X, but it's also like, the only people that follow me there is like a Cuban. It's a Cuban, it's a Filipino, where the Cuban hasn't talked to me in 9 years. The Filipino hasn't talked to me in a year, and she doesn't want to keep talking to me, right? I mean, didn't she get a new boyfriend? Yeah, no, I guess that could fit. My dad, which I don't know whether or not I've blocked him on that yet. Yeah. So basically a way of providing updates to the people that actually care, which is i.e. nobody. But without the mentally ill having the potential of witnessing such, I don't, one time you'll say like a dad joke or something like that, and everybody's shooting up shots like it's a civil war. And I'm not trying to be running roundabouts like a guy from Zimbabwe in a car. It's a recipe and a lesson for disaster. True story. You know, I always choose to say things in the most outlandish of ways. It's just a roundabout way of saying some of the most simple of sentences with a whole bunch of fluff. But like, a decent amount of the things always has to connect to some sort of SP tall tale, which by the way is not a tall tale, it's just because I'm tall and I'm telling a tale. You know, my sister said she was gonna call me. I don't think she called me. Which is fine. I told her I was gonna take a shower by the time she was gonna call me, but like that. You know, I never really call my sister, nor do I ever really care to call my sister. Maybe that's the issue. Picky up. Actually, is Pinky up even good? No, I don't like it. Let me go up Spotify. Pinky Up is just an industry plant. Baby Doll, on the other hand, I'm super fine with Baby Doll. Move on, Baby Doll, waiting on calls, flipping through stations. Okay. If we were to start a new arc of SP, what would it be? It has to be Get Back related, but we have nobody to get back to. The Confidence arc is too similar to the Ego arc, and the Ego arc went terribly. Honestly, the Ego arc kind of led to, you know what? And this is SP lore that the SP community is not ready to handle. Honestly, whoa. No. Let's close it. Damn, I really don't know. This is the problem. I never like... I'm really set in the stone real easy, because what you see is what you kind of get in anything I do. My boss was like, you really sell yourself too short on too many things. Like, you're doing amazing. Like, for a man that's coming in with rocks and sticks, you're like far well exceeding everything. And I'm like, number one, I hate the glazing. It makes me uncomfortable. I hate this. But, like, can we move on? And he's like, unfortunately not. And he was saying I'm doing such a great job. And, what was I on about again? Oh, yeah. No. Yeah. I'm selling myself short. Um, oh yeah. A lot of the questions are like, what are your goals? And it's like, I'd be bullshitting you if like I had goals. I was like, I'm really content. I'm really happy doing whatever you tell me to do. Um, honestly, I really like that I make money and I get to live. And with that money, I could spend money on pizza and I get 2 Sicilian slices a day. My main motivator for my day-to-day life is 2 Sicilian slices of pizza from the local pizza shop. If I didn't have that, I might be the next Joker. Yeah, TikTok is definitely not advertising me after I said a certain few key phrases, keywords. It's a bit oh, people gave me likes. I'm liking myself? Oh, that's sad. That's so depressing. Wow. Well, they always say, if you don't love yourself, no, love yourself. Wait, what did they say, man? I can't have the love arc because I have no love. My boy was like, my sister's like, when are we coming to a wedding? And I'm like, if there's a wedding, number one, you gotta find somebody else that ain't me, because I am talking to no women. If I'm talking to any women, I'm not talking to women to talk to women. I'm talking to women because my guy loves women. And like, if I go walk up to a woman, I'm gonna be like, yo, I love women. But like, you know who else loves women? My guy over here. But also, I couldn't do that as of late because I go up to a woman, I'm like, I love women. But you know who else loves women? And then I get surrounded by 5 dudes, and they're like, she's taken, but not really, but really. And I'm like, I don't want 5 dudes in my grill if I'm talking to a woman. Like, piss off. And then it happens again. And then it happens again! And they're always all UF guys. I'm like, y'all swarm like ants and insects. I've seen spiders with like better ethics, I don't know. I'm also walking around on my junket arc. I really gotta like change the way I speak. I could be normal. I could be ahead in the crowd, like I should be. The main character ain't my type. I mean, hardly even a main character to begin with. So honestly, I'm fulfilling my goals. I remember the good old days where I used to go to the bar every single Tuesday, and that used to be my main motivator because instead of a pizza, it was a half-wolf burger with fries for $8 every single Tuesday. No beer included. But you know, sometimes we do get some beer. And of course we drink responsibly, but I miss the good old days because, you know, it's always looking forward to a moment when I get to see my boys. But now, I don't see nobody. Now if I want to go see somebody I actually know, I gotta drive 40 minutes down the way. And it's like, there are opportunities to make friends that are my age, but also number one, I don't have the ambition to, and number two, there are very few people I could like vibe with. Now there are a few people I could vibe with, but for the most part, most of my social interactions physically are like an ostrich. Socially, it's more like me taking a lighter and just burning a bridge down the way and watching it crumble. But the real kick in the beginning is really just like the ostrich bit. Like if I'm digging my head into a handful of sand, that's what I'm straight up doing. You call it fooling with grace, I call it just fooling. There's like nobody online. And there's this one guy. Who's, I mean, wouldn't, yeah, I guess I know him. And I was thinking like whether I do know him or like used to know him, but like, yeah, I know him. No, but he's probably either talking to his girlfriend or he's like chatting with a whole bunch of women who have him for the most part just like in cool, but it's like, yeah, yeah, no, yeah. So, no matter what, he's always gonna be talking to some women because he's like age, class A feminist type. But like, is he? But also, he really is. But also, like, is he? I think he's just like a dude, but a different breed of dude. And he's like, everybody loves dude. And like, I'm not jealous. I'm not jealous of him. I'm not jealous that he's talking to women, but I am jealous that he's talking to somebody. Because like, you know, I'd love to have at least like a New Yorker just like talking. Okay, I say that, but I already know how it's gonna pan out. I talk in the most outlandish of ways that is fake, and I say it's fake, but now is at a point in time where it's the only way I talk. And I'm talking, and like, I'm with my New Yorkers in a pool playing some Black Ops 3 Zombies or something like that, and then they're just repeating everything I say, and I'm like, we are the same. We come from the same litter. We all come from a long, long island called Long Island. Why do you forsake me? Like, I talked to a person from Jersey, and nah, I mean Jersey. No, I'm not. If there's a person from Jersey, I'm not gonna be talking to a guy from Jersey or something like that. But if I'm talking to a person that's coming all the way from Boston, you know, then they're gonna be shooting shots and making fun of the way I talk. And I'm like, okay, I understand it. If I'm talking to a person from Florida, they're like, oh yeah, you're talking in a funny way, my accent, man. And I'm like, mmm. And then, but, and then if I'm talking to a guy from like Colorado, yeah, no, it's a guy from Colorado, but like, yeah, no, I can understand why these types of people come to me and go like, you got a funny accent, little man. And I'm like, hmm. But if a New Yorker comes to me and says I'm too much, I swear to God. Oh, maybe I am too much. But also, I'm trying to actually provide engaging content. But also, really, am I? But also, I am. Which is shocking, because I typically don't. Typically, I just have a picture of me just like, not doing much. And then I go do my laundry. But, I don't know. Is this gonna autofocus? Hate this damn camera. There we go. Yeah, no. So, honestly, the only people that drop on by and, you know, stay still or something like that are the people that probably just walked away from their phone or are about to go to sleep. And then, most of the time, if they're trying to go to sleep, they're going to be like listening to a New Yorker that's up in their ear. Nobody wants that. I mean, but it could be a worse. Could be a man from Brooklyn all the way from like Coney Island up in your grill. Which nobody wants a man from Brooklyn in your ear. I'd burn my ears clean off if I gotta talk to a person all the way from Brooklyn. Limbrook represent. The small little village where I come from. You know? They always say, you finish where you start. And I'm currently living in a village At my job, I was talking to my boss and I'm like, okay, I was going through this and I'm talking like a hypothetical statement, like compared to this, what is this? And then she's like, this is this. And I'm like, are you trying to explain that this is this within this? And then she's like, no, no, no. And I'm talking to myself again. Oh. You know, maybe none of this is for me. What is for me? Does everybody really have a shtick? Is my shtick just to say a punchline and leave? Hmm. You schlump. So we're signed up for volleyball tomorrow, and that's T minus 88 hours. Yep. Who doesn't love volleyball? Honestly, I've been playing indoor. And everything right now has been building me to be a more offensive player. But my old playstyle has only been support. Defense is still out of the question, like every single guy. Um, and now, what a moment where offense is becoming my main shtick. But like, when it comes to offense, everybody is offensive. Everybody will have more power, more technique, more skill, more everything. I'm finally grasping a portion of the game where like there's gonna be, even though I'm getting better, it's leagues behind everybody else. And the concept is a bit disorienting. But I don't know. Kind of wish this app, this thing I have on the side tells me whenever like somebody on YouTube is watching. Because I don't think anybody ever watches on YouTube, do they? How many views do I typically get on my gaming streams? Probably nothing, right? What the fuck? Let me see here. My last stream, I got a total of 9 views in a week. 54 views on Rocket League. That was fun. 2 views on Jory Tycoon. 1 view on Destiny 2, 2 weeks ago. Typically 1, 2. Honestly, the Rocket League one was pretty further because we actually won the tourney. And I was going absolutely bonkers. I was getting jiggy with it. Call me a Japanese rapper because I was slinging phrases like a madman. I wanna like, what the hell? It's Japanese. DJ says this is my vibe. Give it a chance. This is kind of sounds like whoever sings Saturday Nights, but like Japanese. Never mind. Next, what do we got? Headlock. Do I really want to listen to Headlock? Am I in a Headlock mood right now? Yeah, the answer is yes. You know what? Let's just do TBD Arc. SP. Let's create it. Let's do print layout. And let's see here. YouTube for don't get mad often. Let's see here. Trying to get him mad. Heart rate spiking notification. What else? What else would be decent? Water. What if I sit up in halfway decent posture? That could be fun. Like a compilation? What would I be mad at? I'm mad at the sun, that's for sure. On her handle, but to find that it was never there. Candidly can't handle knowing that it's all up in the air. I thought the world ended in March until I heard the doorbell ring. Can't keep from falling apart. Thing again. This can't be the end. This can't be the end. This can't be the end. This can't be the end of all that summer had to say. What else could I get mad at? Hmm. Ah. 200 plus kill streak of bug splatter. Yeah. Yeah, no, that seems very fun. I can make like a YouTube short, basically saying that I get mad. It happens. Very rarely. Because like moreover, 99% of the way, I'm not gonna be getting mad, I'm more just gonna be defeated in whatever I do. Cause like I'm just the type of person to just give up. And it works most of the time. No, but yeah. I can make a YouTube short saying that like I get mad. It's very rare, but it happens. And then I could make a bit saying that it's not my mother this time. And then I show like an image of like an Apple Watch with this thing saying like, nah, your heart rate is spiking again. But it's only when I'm talking to my mother. Yeah, no, but I could make like a whole video of me fighting my cardboard boxes. I could do a really dog water pan of me staring into the sun and say, blast that damn thing into the sky! I can do, what's the point of a car wash if I'm just gonna get a 200 plus kill streak of blood spatter every work morning? Oh yeah, let me insert random piss SP sounds. Like me just being like, rah, rah, da, da. Hmm. Honestly? The Soul Orc? The Soul Orc idea? Oh, I can make a short where I'm basically saying, why does everybody gotta be a golfer? I could be like, I just want to find geeks. And I'm walking down the way into the... Oh, let me write this down. I'm spending a Saturday sulking. To my local meat shop. And then just to reiterate, full of meat. Yeah. I'm talking. I talk to the retired. I talk to the neurotypical. Okay. Okay, what if I make a YouTube short where it's basically like, I go like, why does everybody gotta be a golfer? I'm spending a Saturday sulking and now I walk over to my local meat shop and then I show a meat shop. Just to reiterate, a shop full of meat, because most of the time if a guy is going to be talking about like talking or walking into a meat shop, they're going to be like, we got the meats and then we got the big meats. But people are going to be like, no, 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 no. He's not talking about real meat. He's talking about men meat. And I'm like, that! I'm walking down the way over probably about like 7 to 11 minutes away from me. And I walk into a meat shop because I didn't know what shops they're going to be. And like, oh, it's a deli. But then it was more like a meat shop because I had all the meats, and I'm like, okay, if I'm gonna be learning about meats or something like that, what if I come back and buy meat? And he's like, if you're gonna be learning about meat, this is the type of meat. We got $200 meat all the way from Spain, and I'm like, huh? No, but I say, just to reiterate, a shop full of meat, and I talk to the retired, I talk to the neurotypical youngins, and now I'm chatting to a meat man with the meat, and I ask him, where do I find the geeks? I'm out here in this damn county looking for geeks in a dating capacity. And now that has gone so terribly to the point now I'm headhunting now. Geeks are pretty easy to find, but virtually. Whoa, 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 there's no control Z. Or is there? The main issue. I'm a man on a mission. Looking for geeks. And to be frank, hmm, um, yeah, okay, hmm, yeah, okay, um, none, on a Minecraft island, and then, no, golf, yeah, okay. What do we think of the script? Why does everybody gotta be a golfer? Let's say I get a whole into this and everything, and I cut up little snippets and stuff, and I'm like, why does everybody gotta be a golfer? I'm spending a Saturday sulking, and now I walk over to my local meat shop, just to reiterate, a shop full of meat, and I talk to the retired. I talk to, no, and then I go like, I talk to the retired, and I talk to the neurotypical youngins, and now I'm chatting to a meat man with the meats, and I ask him, where can I find the geeks? I'm out here in this damn county looking for geeks in a dating capacity, and now that has gone so terribly to the point that now I'm headhunting for geeks of any sort. Now, geeks are pretty easy, now let's see here, to find virtually, but the main issue, You know, and this could be like scrappy. I could just leave the stuff in the back and then hopefully it's decent enough. No, but I go like, I'm out here in this damn county looking for geeks in a dating capacity, but now that has gone so terribly to the point now I'm headhunted for geeks of any sort. Now, geeks are pretty easy to find virtually, but in real life, it's a different story. The main issue is, let's see here. I'm a man on a mission looking for geeks out of their element. Out of their four walls and a door, i.e. The main issue is I'm a man on a mission looking for geeks out of their element, i.e. out of the four walls and a door. And to be frank, I'm looking down a bottomless hole thinking I could scrap up food as a hungry man. But no. Now I'm out of the meat shop and I support my local IPAs, and then I flash a thing on the screen saying this man does not support his local IPAs. Over in the pub down the way. And I look to the left, golfer. I walk up the street, golfer. I go out in line, golfer, 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 golfer! Why? And then you could end it with like a whole screen of me on like a Minecraft island or something like that. And then all around me is golf courses. I think that would be pretty funny. Honestly. If there's only two shticks that I have, the way that I talk now and serving, yeah. Serving and the way that I talk is the only two shticks I got. And that's all I got left. How sad. What are you gonna do though? I'd be pretty disappointed if my mic was never on. But it is. I see it. I see it moving. It's making a sound. But no, yeah. I can make yeah. What if I do like a voice line compilation? Because like all I do is have one-liners. I could bring in old things, I could bring in new things, like all the people back in the old life. They loved me for my quips. I wouldn't say love. Well, whenever they think of a way to settle on down or something like that, they think inviting SP, aka me, is the main culprit or the main, I wouldn't say culprit, but more just, if you envision a life that's dull, not dull, but is the embodiment of settling down. You know, you could start a family, work on work that ain't too all crazy. And it goes hand in hand with me, apparently. Calming in nature, but chaotic in manner. Ain't that swell? Yeah, no, screw this, I'm walking over to the pub down the way. I'm motivated, I can't speak. I'm motivated by two things. Two Sicilian things. Two Sicilian slices of pizza kind of things. Why I order. You know, I always wonder. Whatever happened to like the people all the way back in the old like you know, like the old life. I'm not talking about like the old life. I'm talking about the old life. I don't even talk about no more. But I see people over in the bars, and like over in the pub down the way, I know them, and they're gonna be looking at me, and I'm gonna be looking at them, and I'm like, I know you, and I'm like, how's your girlfriend? And one girlfriend had to explain details way too vividly, and they're like, wait, you know me? And I'm like, no, you don't know me. You don't know me. I don't know you. You don't know me. No, but yeah, no, it is that. And no, but there are a few people that kind of just like book it and ship it out of the life complete. You know, they all of a sudden like disappear, marry a man in Japan, and come back years later. There was a girl down the way over in probably a decent neighborhood that had like a whole thing with like cakes and cupcakes or whatever the shit. And then she was like, I always loved you. And I'm like, we can maybe work something out. And then we failed to make one thing work out. And then she got married the next 3 months. So like, I was like, what you mean? Is it Bulge in a bombshell? Also, I think they're divorced, by the way. Whoa. Huh? Huh? What happened? Destiny is definitely not running. Okay, so Destiny just crashed. Why did Destiny just crash? Did I really just hit a hotkey to bring up my taskbar? Yes, I did. Am I that much of a gamer? Yes, I am. Told me nerd 101. Because we nerdin'. Yeah. I can make like a YouTube short where I spit out like phrases that I've at least said to myself or said in public. What the fuck? What is this? What is error code Mormon? What the fuck? This occurs when Destiny 2 game files have been corrupted and need to be repaired or verified. You don't think this is going to be a bigger issue in the future, right? I was told this was good enough. Oh, shit. Command strips? Yeah, why did my dad need that many command strips? Why is this never in, like, order? Why can't I have my orders in order? Oh, they are in order. I forgot my dad just wants to dress up as like a priest all of a sudden. Yeah, sure. Or a deacon. He wants to dress up as a deacon. But I was spending like halfway decent of $1 for something way in the middle. Said somebody was okay with it. Yeah, it's 4.6 out of 5. Hmm? Hmm. That's not good. That's... oh. These are the worst, but then... There's so many, like... I can never understand reviews, man. Because it's like... You have people saying that it's like the worst thing imaginable. And then you have some people saying that it's the best thing ever seen. So it's like, it can't be both. This girl, I think you had enough. Sick of me, and you a perfume, I'm perfume, that's what I need. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Oh, pirates. I love my pirates. What if I go get a thing of water? Moreover, let me do my laundry. Because the title of the YouTube stream is straight up just like do my laundry, do my laundry, do my laundry, do my laundry. And I really gotta do my laundry. I mean, it'd be proper if I did my laundry. Because then, number one, I'd have clothes to wear tomorrow. And I'd have clothes to wear tonight. And I'd have clothes to wear over just tomorrow. Somebody gotta remind me to use sunscreen. If you don't see me with sunscreen, burn my head off. Put me on a stake, call me a witch. Yeah, let's go 3. Dry, dry, dry! What else could be decent to clean? Oh, shite. Really? It took that long in order to load? Something don't seem right. Let me pop something on the washer as well. Could be a good idea. As long as it ain't a belt, it should be all good. Right? Yeah, plus I have to clean like all of my pads. It's been a minute. I'm doing the easy bit. I'm doing the hard bit. Being employed. Yeah. After this mission, I am going to, what do you call it? I am going to get a glass of water. Okay, thank you, spider. Spider goons. Goons with the spider on them. Call them associates all you want, but they're goons throwing through.
Those scorch cannons are no joke. Grab one to bust down their shields.
How do you get in game chat? Let me go talk in game chat. Social. Voice chat on. Push to talk is on. No. Push to talk off. Yeah, what up, dogs? What up, my fellow gamers? Time to be slaying out some pirates. I feel like I'm Blue, like she's looking and talking to her mother. Like, it ain't a ball up in the sky. And you all know who Blue is. And now you're doing this. Am I right or am I right? Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen unless we're, that whole line there, but I kind of mess with it. Can you believe that real people actually played Destiny? Yeah, me too, right? Not to spike up drama, but what are we thinking about the whole saying of like Destiny 2 being an abuse of X? Some people say it's madness, other people say it's the truth. Personally, I don't know how to feel no more. Destiny 2 usually kept me going on that aspect.
Ship, Guardian. Secure the captain's quarters for intelligence.
Damn. This is the most social I've been in Destiny 2 in the past like 2 years. And I'm not even talking to nobody. Ain't this swell? Could be worse, I could be playing Trials where I have voice chat on and then people are shooting slurs to both me and my mother.
This crew is larger than I remember. Hope you've got ammunition, Guardian.
You know, which isn't atypical. I mean, it wouldn't be atypical if, like, you know. Wait, no, it would be atypical. The main bit I was saying, like, you know, this guy, I'm not gonna do that. I know one of y'all's gotta be listening to some Spotify, some girl in the ear. What kind of songs do you be chatting and listening to? And why is it Reptilia by the Strokes? Damn, that man just blew up! Hey, we just completed a legendary thing. Good job, team. We did it. We destroyed the storage tanks! Yes! Your above decent performance in this meta and this game mode is exceptional. And I so hope that somebody down the line gives you the gratitude that you deserve. Ransax. The privateer. Is it Ransax the privateer or Ransax the privateer? This guy has a name that probably has more privacy laws than the UK. God damn. Oh wait, I was concerned about having Arc Souls on, even though like I don't have them on. I love it when dudes are just up in my grill like it's Hoboken, New Jersey. I love it. Alright. Wait, I just noticed I could use a light machine gun. This damn thing is fully automatic. Let me in there! Stop holding me back! Rocket shit. God damn! Nicely done, team. Whoever to these 5 beautiful, fine folks in the fire team, y'alls have made my night. It's a simple mission, but it's a simple mission gone right. I gotta do more orders. We're lacking, boys. Oh, I gotta use more. Okay. I would handheld eat a cucumber right now, but I've already done that today, so. I should clean my living room, but what if I don't do that? Wicked kudu? What is a kudu? Okay. Hawksberry Devil. Oh, it's a whole set. Hey. Very ninja of me. They've been hinting ties to Sony for a decent while. And look where it got them. 23 sport cars. And probably like a blemish stain of like charity or something like that. Like a same kind of I'm so glad the lyrics of Holiday in Cambodia weren't up. Oh that woo wow. Yep, I forgot. forgot that song has brand risks. That's also a brand risk. Feel It by David, who's currently milk shot deep. I know you can't hear it, but it's the sentiment that matters. What is up, my fellow gamers? Who's ready to go out here and slay some
And
nightmares?
so you become an eater of fear.
You know, I had some nightmares before. Storming down the streets of Jersey is my nightmare. Insufferable. Hopefully I never gotta see a damn man from that state ever again. Pitiful slums of people, am I right or am I right? And when did I get shot upright by a man with a crossbow? How am I getting killed by a man with a crossbow? Very, tribunal of them. It's like cultural appropriation to the max.
This trinket of yours fascinates me. I would have it for myself.
You know, there could be a matter in time where a man is looking at me and hearing my voice and saying, damn, what's easier, learning how to mute the man or leaving just entirely? And to that matter, yeah. Damn, bro. I know nobody watches my stream, but like, the few guarantees that aren't guarantees, but are near guarantees, is like my mother watching me play volleyball, or some random named Boo hopping in and gassing me up and gassing. Where's Boo for, Mike? Man, we're living in a moment in time where I'm missing a man named Boo. I'm gonna be starting to sing Gary Come Home at this point. Switch over there.
I sense a current of dread. A powerful nightmare has risen near you.
Should have weakened him. Sit down, team. He's weakened! Put him 6 feet under! Like his entire bloodline. I've seen piles of grandma ashes doing better work than a man of the Cabal. Torsklis honoris nutsacks of rhino species.
They rise screaming. And the
Why do I talk the way that I do? I'm never gonna have kids, but if I ever did, I'd probably be disappointed in the way I speak. And now I gotta get kills for the SMG. Say less. Stop sniping me, you bad. Yo, are we team rat or we team pigeon? And if you say rat, I never want to speak to you again. If I ever matched with a girl on Tinder, ooh. I did match with a girl on Tinder. I could ask her that. But also I don't want to message her, so I won't. Okay, if I have unstable essence, am I like unstable enough to be slaying out some nightmares, or am I unstable like alt girl unstable? He's weakened! Yes! Orbsec? Orbsec. Get buffed! Do some damage. Hey. What's her name? Leah joined. Hey, I used to know Leah. I don't have too crazy of fond memories with a woman named Leah. With the 3 letters, not the 4. The one with the 4 is decent. The one with the 3, she kind of went all crazy, trying to get in everybody's good side, and then giving them a therapeutic diagnosis of whatever their feelings are. And then she's like, "You're not complex. Honestly,
It comes.
you're exactly as you see him." And I'm like, okay. That's right. No, but then she went full religious. And honestly, I'm pretty sure she just popped out. Can't be mad at a woman who's flourishing. Go her. I think she's flourishing. She presents herself as flourishing. Get me out of this damn worm thing. Me and these dogs got beef. Worm spawn activities. Okay. Bro, I swear to God, this game put me in every single bubble imaginable, like I'm a fish walking out of water. And I can tell you for a fact, fish don't got legs. This man is weakened. Put him down. Nice hit on, boys. Your performance, ladies and gentlemen, was adequate to the highest extent.
For the longest time, I thought I was the only one haunted by my past. Turns out everyone has a skeleton or two in their closet.
It has always been so. Now that you've learned to see beyond your regrets, perhaps you'll recognize the same pain in others. In
Hey,
time,
we
you will be able
completed
to help
daily
them as I
order.
have.
Yeah.
Yours is a compassionate soul, Crow. You have only just begun to
Nobody's
discover what
watching.
you are
So
capable
I
of.
could really just go down and do chores. I really could. It's 1 a.m. I should get ready for tomorrow morning. It's another day. Same old people, same old thing. The facts and good graces a chance won't be. It's an order of respect in a day's age. And it means everything to them. And if I'm soul searching, might as well. Oh no! They can hear the dryer having a spurts. Piss. Oh no, 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 no. Why can they hear the dryer having a spurts, but then I have my settings over to the max and there's nothing on that? Piss. Whatever. Well, to the few, we got one comment. Honestly. That kind of makes me a little bit happy. I'm totally gracious. Thank you to the one commenter, and thank you for